let's not mind that interruption. The third culprit that I have down are these babies, the holy grail of natural hair bonnets. As you can see, my bonnet in particular has this lining. It's supposed to be satin silky lining that is supposed to protect your edges. However, there are those bonnets that do not have this lining at all, although most bonnets are going this route. First off, the bonnets without this lining are ultra damaging because their elastic rubs against your edges. Now we know that our edges are one of the most fragile parts of our hair, naturally. And as you can see, mine are suffering a little bit. I need to work on them. They are the most vulnerable parts, one of the most vulnerable parts of our hair. One, they are exposed to constant manipulation. That's one of the areas that we constantly manipulate because we want our slick styles and we want to look good. Also, more than likely, although not always the case, our edge, our temple area and our neck area at the perimeter of our hair usually has our final texture. If that is not the case for you, then bless the Lord. It happens to be the case for me and for many others. With the constant rubbing of the elastic against this area, it does not take much to break out the hair in this area. Now, even with these babies that are supposedly created with the intention to protect your edges, anything that rubs against your hairline constantly is at risk of breaking off the edges. What is a good resolution? For me, I find that a good in between is the satin scarf. Some of you may not agree. However, the satin scarf, you can tie it as loose or as tightly as you desire, and it does not rub as much or as roughly against your edges. Also, I find that a good option is the satin or silk pillowcase. Now, if you are from the Caribbean like I am, you may not have access or great access to silk pillowcases or satin pillowcases. However, satin and silk are one of the most commonly sold fabrics in the Caribbean region. You can remember these old-time dresses and the shiny dresses. That material will do. And I made mine by myself, and I am no seamstress. So you can undertake the task. That is a better option, I find. Unless, of course, your head does not remain on your pillow throughout the night. Mind that. If not, you might need to invest in some silk sheets. Let's go to Boulevard Art and invest in some good silk sheets. Okay. Or you can buy the silk or satin fabric as well and take it to a seamstress with the sheets. It will cost you less, especially if you're making it. My fourth culprit that I have identified is slick hairstyles. Now, you may say that this is a slick hairstyle. I didn't need to do the whole brushing, but because I was coming on camera, I did the whole brushing down and slicking with the gel. But usually I don't do that. I'm not up for all of that every day. And especially if I'm wearing my hair out and big, I don't do the whole slicking of the edges. But slicking your hair down is one of the major culprits for temple breakage. Sometimes your hair needs not be slicked. That's the reality. If you know you have more vulnerable area, edge hair, you need not slick your hair down every time. Styles that will always require the constant slicking, you may need to interchange these styles with styles that don't require as much effort or put as much tension and pressure on your edges. Now, although my hair is slicked, one alternative to the slick bun is this hairstyle that I have in. It places less pressure on the edges of your hair than if you were to pull back the edges of your hair, pull up all of your hair. So this is a good in-between. My fifth culprit is having the same parts all the time. The first culprit I mentioned was having unclean pattern. This time I'm speaking about repeating the same pattern. For example, if you are a middle part girl and you love the middle part, constantly wearing the middle part. So say you love low bands, your low band has a middle part. When you're wearing your hair out, it has a middle part. You never change your middle part for months on end. That is a good way to have breakage in one area of your hair. The constant manipulation of that one area will cause it to be more at risk to being broken. The same goes with wearing the same styles constantly. For example, if you're wearing buns for a month on end, or if you're wearing twists for months on end, or without a break, or if you're wearing a wig for months on end, or if you're wearing braids for months on end, this may cause certain areas to be broken because the same areas are experiencing pressure and tension over time. A good way to avoid that is to interchange your hairstyles again. So if you're wearing braids this month, say you're on a protective style challenge, for example. If you're wearing braids this month, you can take a break and then you can do a week of buns, bunning. Then you can take a break and do a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks of mini twists. So guys, I want to thank you for tuning in once again, and coming to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome, and do come by again. Click on the subscribe button, you can't miss it. And if you're a returning subscriber, hi babies, it's nice to have you again. So I just want to encourage you to like, of course share. Guys, if you want more people to join the family, you need to share. So do share, comment below, let me know what you think are some common culprits that get overlooked, or any future videos that you want to see.